You know, living is actually an art. Everyone around us is existing. But if you really, really, truly want to live, you need to have that skill. You need to have that little bit of a talent to enjoy every moment. So that is what actually got me hooked on. Because if you really go to sleep, as an individual, our mind goes, how many times a day will our mind, go to the past, go to the future? And that's a hindrance for us to sort of really enjoy what we have at the moment. And I was in no dire need, at least that's what my intellect said. I was in a dire need to do the workshop or relax or be stress-free. And yet there was something so beautiful that got added onto my life that I got hooked on, and here I am today teaching it.
Okay. Tell me about it, as we spoke to Bhavish, Tolani, and your husband last time.
Yes.
And what made you, both of you, to join this organization?
Both of us actually joined in way before we met each other. We met each other after we came into this organization.
Okay.
But what really appealed to me was when I met the founder of the organization, how one man has influenced millions of lives around and has helped people to blossom so beautifully in their entire life, no matter what field they come from. And his availability to the world, that is what amazed me and inspired me to want to be a part of his organization.
Okay, so you enjoy teaching the teachings of Shri Shri Ravi Shankar.
Yes, very much.
And that's good to know. And as you mentioned earlier when we were talking, that you are a traveling teacher and you have traveled around the world and in the various countries. And what you teach, what you specialize in?
I actually teach this the Art of Living course, which is a stress management program that we teach to adults, to teenagers, to young professionals, and to children. That is my specialty, and that's what I enjoy completely.
Okay. If I'm in the court, I can understand from the adult side of it. How you teach a child about art of living? Does it take any longer than the usual, or?
It's actually the same duration, but the content of the course and the presentation has to differ.
Okay.
You can't expect a child to sit in one place for say 3 hours and listen to you. You have to keep him engaged. So we have a lot of interactive sessions, we have games, we have some creative sessions, we have stories, and that's when the child learns a lot. What happens is, if you see children today, their education is very limited in terms of, it remains to be information in their head. But when it comes to being actually be practical in their life, that seems to be lacking. So what we do here is we ingrain the child at a very young age with human values, with values of caring and sharing, of loving your neighbor, all these things we've heard. But for a child to grow up with it and to apply it into his daily life is what we inspire in this workshop.
Okay. Well, that's good. As you have a very good program for the small children from the Art of Living organization, do you have anything for youth?
Very much. We actually have a workshop that's called the YES program. YES would stand for Youth Empowerment Seminar. And this ranges right from the age of 14 to say 25, 30, till the time that a youth is a student. And there's a very interesting research I came across that said that when a child is about 3 to 4 years old, he smiles say 300-400 times a day. But the same child, when he grows up to be a teenager, that smile gets reduced to almost say 15 times a day. And the same teenager further grows on to be an adult, and he will barely smile say once or twice a day. Be it that also maybe to impress the wife or the husband or the boss. So that natural joy which a child is born with seems to disappear literally slowly as he grows up. And what we do in this workshop is help them to retain that smile, help them to be in their true nature of joy and
So the smile itself and the happiness, they are the most important factor in one's life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Imagine your life with no smiles on you or around you.
That's
it
right.
would be stressful as ever.
Oh, it's just create more stress.
Absolutely.
Do you have any programs to offer for people with addiction to drugs?
Actually, yes, I myself have conducted workshops for youth who have been indulging in drugs or alcoholism. And the changes were remarkable. I mean, from the first day on to the last day of the workshop, these children, these youth seem to have completely transformed. You know, a lot of them had been addicts for the last, say, 10, 15 years of their life. And they were only at the age of, say, 30, 35. Which is what really amazed me, that, you know, at what age must have they started to do all these things?
Right.
And what really pushed them to get into these things? And the changes we've seen has been absolutely phenomenal, where even doctors working with them, specialists working with them have agreed, and they have come out and told us that after an addict who has been in a rehabilitation does this program, his rate of relapse is reduced. You know, so there's less chances of him getting back into the problem. Plus, we help them to gain back that confidence to go, you know, to get absorbed in the mainstream life again, because that's a challenge for them. That if they have been into drugs or alcoholism or whatever it is, you're clean, but then to go back into a normal life is a challenge. To get integrated into their normal day-to-day life with family, friends, colleagues is a challenge. And we help them overcome that fear.
Okay. Well, that's good. You're doing a great job. These are good courses.
Yes.
I'm sure of it. Pooja ji, I heard about these courses are also offered to in prisons.
Yes, very much.
And how effective are they?
It's actually worked brilliantly where I have gone. I would speak of my personal experience, where I have taught these programs in prisons in India as well as in Europe. And the state of anyone inside that prison is no different from the other. You know, and what happens is they've committed a crime under stress or whatever it is that motivated them to commit a crime. They are now in this prison, and it's not helping them to sort of get rid of their feelings of anger or revenge or temptation to go back into that lifestyle. So what we do is help them to kind of combat this problem right from the root, where they are, they seem to be able to drop that past, they're able to focus on a more positive future, and they're able to sort of come to terms with what they have done or what they have in store for them. And that is a remarkable change I see.
Oh, that's good. As I'm sure these courses are really helping those guys.
It really is. In fact, a few of these prisoners have actually shared experiences saying that had they got this workshop before they had committed the crime, they wouldn't be in jail today.
Pooja ji, how long have you been in Alberta?
It's been about a month and a half for me now.
Right. Well, you have been doing these courses in various places.
Right from the time I came.
Okay. How many courses you have taught so far?
In a month and a half, I think I have taught about 4 to 5 courses so far.
All in Calgary?
No, we actually moved out even to Fort Mac. We had our first workshop there last week.
Right.
And it was a complete success, where they have even requested us to come back after a week or two to go back there for another batch. We have taken courses also in Edmonton. We're planning one in Red Deer, Lethbridge. A lot of openings in Alberta. I think it needs it a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure as this is the right time too, because unfortunately we're going through a recession and it's creating a lot of problems for everyone.
Very true.
Where one can get more information about these courses your organization offer?
Yes, we actually have a website. It's called theartofliving.ca, and a lot of our information is there pertaining to Canada. And if they'd like, if the viewers would like to get a more global perspective of what we've done so far, they can also visit theartofliving.org. And if most of you, I'm hoping, will come and see us in one of our shops, and you can, for more information, also contact 1-866-269-4699.
Yeah, excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just say that life is too short to just waste in crying over the past or, worrying about the future. And it's now that we've got to live, and now that we've got to smile. So make the most of it and learn how to do it.
Okay, that's art of living.
That's the art of living.
Thank you, Pooja, for taking time to